So, hello everyone, it's me Matheus again with the historical Formula 3 challenge, and today for the round 6 we are at Spa-Francorchamps 1966. Alex is currently not here, having technical difficulties, but we shall be together for the start of the race. We have 15 drivers today, and as I've seen on the quali, as you guys seen on the quali, there's been a lot of action. Yeah, the track has been packed for the full quali today, for the full practice and quali today. There's a lot of fast drivers, there's a lot of people that never raced this track actually, and yeah, I expect a lot of close battles and really good fun. Today's event, we are in Spa-Francorchamps 1966. I have the track map here. The new version of Spa-Francorchamps is 7 kilometers long. 4,352 miles for the Imperial guys, and it consists of a lot of corners. I can't find the exact number here, but it is 14.1 kilometers long, and it is very high speed track. It only has, I think, one corner, which is La Source, which is a low speed hairpin, and I think for the low speed corners, that's it. That's the only one. You're gonna see low speed at these cars. And as you know, the Formula 3 cars from this era, they are very tail happy. Oh, as we see an accident going there. Oof, that is ugly. Oh my god. We're gonna start to see the times for the qualifying session being posted at any time now. We have 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to the qualifying. Remember, the qualifying is 10 minutes for today's race. We have a 5-minute warm-up and then a 25-minute race consisting of 2 races. The weekend consisting of 2 races, a 25-minute with the separate qualification, and then the second race is consisted of a 10-minute qualification, then another 25-minute race. Whoever gets first place wins 40 points, followed by second place with 36 points, and followed by third place with 33 points. At the moment we have Matheus Marçal with 324 points in the lead, followed by Ken Jagger with his 299 points, and third place is Flavio Bortska with his 246 points. Matheus Marçal has had 8 poles at the moment and 7 podiums and 5 wins. That's a really good rating, man. He participated every single event that we hosted here, and yeah, he's a very fast driver. Here we have our camera to Flavio Bortska, which is third place at the moment in the championship standings, with his Eve purple skin car, which if I'm not mistaken, it is a custom skin. Let me check. looks like it. Very flashy colors, by the way. We shall be seeing the qualification lap times at any moment now, as we approach the 1 minute mark left on our qualification session here. We are here in the cockpit in the driver's view with John van der Gies. He's just past the La Source corner and into the straight. What time is he going to make? He made a 4 minutes 18 seconds and 9/10. That's really good time for this track. Oh no, sorry, that's Ken Jagger, my bad. John van der Gies made a 4 minute 25 seconds. Oh, we have Peter Jones in first place at the moment, in pole position at the moment, with a 4 minute 17 seconds .8 lap. And we are in the final 10 seconds of the qualifying session now. We still have Michal Mazurek, Max Shepard, Dionysius Fareos, Rob Postma, Gerard Hoffman, Juris Bukins, sorry if I say your name wrong, and Jacob Reed to make the qualifying laps there. We are currently on overtime now. Oh, big accident by Ken Jagger there. Oh, look at Flavio Bosca with a 4 minute 19 seconds in 4th place. Rob Postma just posted his lap is a 4 minute 20 second .4. He is at 7th place at the moment. He's gonna start at 7th place. Now we see Dionysius Fareos in the straight. What time is it gonna be? 4 minute. Oh, 4 minute 20 seconds .4. He is starting at 6th place. Gerard Hoffman's gonna post his lap now. What's it gonna be? Oh, a 4 minute 25.7, guaranteeing his place in the top 10 at the grid. Let's have a look at Max Shepard. Oh, he's on pits. I think he's not gonna post his lap time to the qualifying. Yeah, he's in the garage. What about Juris? Looks like he is very far behind. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, Juris at the La Source, locking up his brakes. Come on, man, you can still post a time there. About Jacob? Yeah, Jacob at the fast section of the track now. You can post a lap at any moment now. We have Klaus Gerard Hoffman. No, not Gerard Hoffman, sorry. We have Klaus Germanos, we have Juris and Jacob Reed in the track still. Oh, Juris just finished his lap, I think. Not posting a time for some reason. I don't really know. What about Jacob? Let's have a look. He's finishing his lap. Oh, very tail happy there. Be careful, man. Approaching La Source now. Let's have a look on his driver view. Flipping the apex. Very early throttle. He's pushing really hard to that time. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be a 4 minute 21 second .9. He lifted for some reason, but he's still guaranteed his place in the top 10 there. Okay, so end of qualifying session. I think we are starting the warm-up at any moment now. So the standings are gonna be Michal Mazurek with a 4 minute 17 seconds, followed by Peter Jones in the second place with a 4 minute 17.8. Oh, for some reason just erased all my times. And in third place, like, it's Joshua Penny, 4 minute 18 if I'm not mistaken. I think we're not gonna be having Alex here today. For some reason he's not responding. But yeah, we're gonna keep streaming anyways. We gotta keep the quality here. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream, and if you wanna interact with us, you can type on the chat box there. I will read your messages and your questions or anything you have to say there. And don't forget to follow our social medias down below. I'm gonna be posting this on the SimRacingOnline forums right after the race, and you can race free, and you can race a lot of. We have Zero Corsa, we have rFactor 1, we have rFactor 2, Project Cars 2. I've heard some stuff about Formula 1 2018, and yeah, you can race free and race easily. Free registering free races. Don't forget to check our forum down below. We have the live timing as well if you wanna join us with the live timing. we are approaching the 1 minute mark. We have 1 minute left in the clock for the warm-up. As we see here in the camera, oh, big power slide from Michał Marçal out of the La Source corner. See here Flavio Bosca doing a test launch in his car just to make sure everything is alright. Max Shepard did one as well, testing his brakes, his launch, everything. As we approach the 0-0 timer of our warm-up session, we shall be seeing other cars on the grid at any time.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
We've heard the man. Live from the garages, line up at the grid. Race should start at any moment now. As we see here in the standings, Michał Marçal in first place, followed by Peter John in second, Joshua Penny in third, Ken Jag in fourth, Flavio Bosca in fifth, Dionysius Faros in seventh, Brett Metcalf at seventh, sorry. Royal Postma at 8th position, Stefan Schneider at 9th position, and Jacob Reid at the top at the pits end. As we see, green, 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 race is starting. Really good start for Peter Jones. Oh, and we see contact on the backfield. Oh my god, we have 5 cars involved the action there. Angelo Dos Santos that didn't qualify. That's not really good. Peter Jones with an outstanding start, picking first place. Michał Marçal falling to 4th place at the moment. And we see side-by-side action from Jacob Reid and Flavio Bosca there. Flavio Bosca losing the P5 to Jacob Reid. Kenjage running very wide but not losing this position. Oh, we see Max Shepard at the inside. Doesn't quite have the speed to do the move here, as we are in a very, very high speed track. Max Shepard on the inside, he's gonna make the move. Side by side, too wide at that very, very wide right-hander. No, not quite. As we see Max Shepard and Royal Postma battling for P8 right now. Oh, Max Shepard on the inside of Ken Jagger, having the P7 position now. There's action at the front, battling for P2. Dionysius Faros just took the lead, took the second place, sorry, from Joshua Penny there. Joshua Penny has the slipstream. Dionysius Faros going very defensive as Joshua Penny on the inside. Does he have the speed to complete the move? No, he doesn't. Oh, and Michał Marçal very fast. Oh, big accident there. Oh my god. From Joshua Penny. He's gone very, very wide there. Hit the barriers. Very, very hard crash. Putting him into 11th place. That's very unfortunate. Oh my god, and a lot of action here. Miha Majorek crashing. Oh my god, he was P2 there. I think he has damage on his car. He's on 14th place right now. It's very unfortunate. John Rodriguez in 13th position. Stefan Schneider trying a move. Side by side. Lost the position to Rob Posma. He was 5th. Now he's 7th place. Ken Jag on the slipstream, so to P4 Max Shepard. He put on the inside. Does he have the speed to complete the move? Yes, he does. Ken Jagger now having 4th place. And he's closing the gap between him and Flavio Bosca, which doesn't have any slipstream there. But Ro Posma taking the position, Stefan Schneider taking the position back there. Let's have a look at the leader, Peter Jones, approaching the La Source. Dionysus Faros very, very close to him. What is it gonna be? Okay, they kept the position. No one made a move. Smart decision. We are starting at the. We just elapsed 5 minutes from our time. And Peter Jones still in the 1st place, going through a Rouge, which is very dangerous in this layout configuration here. Spa-Francorchamps 1966. Oh, on the grass, no! He clipped the glass, the grass, lost the control, but kept 2nd place. As Dionysus Faros just gained P1 for free, basically. Flavio Bosca approaching Peter Jones very, very fast there. Closing the gap really, really fast. He's 0.7 seconds. He's 0.7 seconds away. 0.6 now. Approach the corner. It's gonna be set. Oh no! He's closing the gap. 0.5 second. 0.4 seconds. I think Flavio Bosca has the speed to make the move into P2 now. 0.2 seconds. Oh yeah, he's closing really, really fast. Let's do a cockpit view here, just to see the action really close. Very, very bumpy track, as you can see. I think this track was built around a public road back in 1966. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, and Peter Jones just opening a gap here of 0.7 seconds. Oh, okay. Let's have a look on the P5 battle here. P4 battle here. Max Shepard and Ken Jagger. Max Shepard with the slipstream on the outside. Is it good? Is it enough to make a move onto P4? Yeah, yes it is. We're seeing here the bow for P4. Ken Jagger has the slipstream. They are sticking together for now. It's not a very smart move to make to go into the inside or the outside of a very, very fast-paced track like this. Not on the straights though. Ken Jagger still there, still there. He's closing the gap. Very fast drive, very fast car there, Ken Jagger. On the outside. He made the move happen. Oh no! As Max Shepard does the X on Ken Jagger. Very nice, very smart move. Ken Jagger on the inside again. As we are approaching La Source. They are side by side. Almost touching wheels. That's thrilling, man. Those cars are going really, really fast. Posma joined the battle too. And now Ken Jagger and Posma, they are side by side. Ken Jagger left a little bit just to make the corner happen. And we have double slipstream there. Ken Jagger on to Posma's slipstream, and Posma's on the inside to take 4th place of Max Shepard. And he got it. Now it's Ken Jagger who wants that 4th place. A P4, man. We have 30 points in the line for P4 in this championship. And Ken Jagger is, it's on the he still can take like 2nd place, still can, you know, keep 2nd place on his championship standings. P4 goes to Posma. Really super. Oh, Ken Jagger is in 8th place. What have I missed? Ken Jagger had gone into the wall or something, or spin his car. He was battling for P4 with Max Shepard there. Posma got the P4. And let's see the comments on our stream. Joshua Penny saying bother. I knew that I'd crash, but I thought I could at least blame someone else for it. Bother. Joshua, sad that you DNF'd, man, on the final race of the season. But good driving, man, good driving. Thank you for participating. And Jacob Games here, which is Jacob Raid. 208 seconds of damage. Damn, that's a lot of time, man. Shame I got the worst out of that. But you can still point. You can still keep points for this. You can score points on P14 right now. Jacob Raid, which is in 14th position, closing a gap surprisingly, slow but surely. Let's have a look at Max Shepard here on the slipstream of Posma. Enough speed to make the 4th position there. Really good. Good battles, good driving between those two guys. Max Shepard being, let me see at the standings here. I don't see Max Shepard here. Is he a new driver? Oh yeah, it is. And Stefan Schneider here. Oh, Posma on the inside of Max Shepard. Got the position, got the 4th place. Posma, which is in 7th place at the moment with 200 points. He's racing for the Gear team, which is another series that I live stream here. The Gear Multi-Class Endurance, which is the next weekend. Oh, Max Shepard very fast onto the slipstream of Posma here. Is he gonna attack? He wants the 4th place, I know. That's a lot of points for 4th place. There's 30 points in line for 4th place and 28 points for the 5th place. Very fast cars, very fast drivers, very tail happy cars. Those things are beautiful. They're side by side. Max Shepard, he lived just not to cause an accident and you know, lose all the momentum and ruin someone else's race. Max Shepard closing the gap. They're gonna battle for this 4th place. Sure, on the braking zone onto La Source. Ro Postma locking up a little bit. Max Shepard right behind him. Oh, very deep. Missed the braking zone. Ro Postma there. Max Shepard closing really fast. Let's have a look on his driving view. Closing really fast, 0.4 seconds behind Ro Postma, 0.3 seconds behind Ro Postma now. He's on the slipstream. This is the fastest section of the track. On the inside, lifted a little bit just for the slightly slower section of the track. Back on power again on the slipstream. 0.5 seconds behind Ro Postma here, and closing the gap surely. Pedal to the metal on this section of the track. Very bumpy, very fast, very wide corners. Can take it as a pedal to the metal, no lift whatsoever. Look at the speed these guys are carrying through this. Look at that, the car is almost sideways. Woo! This is thrilling. Let's go for a little bit further back as we see Ken Jagger looking on the inside of Angelo Dos Santos for 7th place. Is there enough speed to make the move? He's on the inside. He has the faster line there. Ooh, touching bodies. Still side by side. Okay, Jagger got a little bit of off-roading action there. To the fast left. Let's see Ro Postma and Stefan Schneider there. Oh, and Max Shepard actually, not Stefan Schneider, sorry. And Ro Postma got the 4th place. And Max Shepard is still right there. He's closing the gap very fast on the inside. Got the move. Got the 4th place again. Back and forth, 4th place. Just drive safe, guys. We are approaching the 8-minute mark of our 8 minutes left from our race, and after this race we got another qualifier for the race 2. Ro Postma closing in a little bit faster than Max Shepard because of the slipstream. Let's have a look on the cockpit view of Max Shepard, of Ro Postma, sorry. And he got a position, 4th place. They are side by side. In the cockpit view of Max Shepard, look at the steering wheel work that he's putting on his car, just correcting the slightest speed, just to keep the car away from sliding or going off track. This car's very difficult to control on high speed corners. Oh, and oh my god, and Ro Postma making a mistake there. Very unfortunate. Oh no, back and kick it off. Still managed to save the car. Onto La Source, and Stefan Schneider missing the brake. He's unlocking up his brakes real bad, going straight into the wall. As Ken Jagger now approaches the P6 position, I think he has a chance. Ken Jagger that qualified in the top 5. Stefan Schneider losing his back, losing the traction on Rouge. Ken Jagger going a little bit off-road. Come on, Ken Jagger, this is not rallycross. You get the track is the grey line, the grey part of the asphalt there. Ken Jagger on the outside, a little bit faster than Stefan Schneider for the P6 battle. Is enough to make the move? Yes, it is. Ken Jagger now in P6. Ran a little bit wider, but got a faster corner exit. I think Stefan Schneider has a little bit of aerodynamic damage or something like that, because his car doesn't seem like it's on pace to Ken Jagger's. Oh no, Stefan Schneider is closing in Ken Jagger. 0.2 gap between those two drivers for the P6 position. Ouch! Bro, Postma, problems with his car. What happened? I think he spun or something like that. Didn't show here for me on the warning app that I use. Have a look on Dionysus Faros, which is in first place. I think this is the best position that Dionysus got in the championship. Let me double check that. Oh yeah, Dionysus, which is in 25th place with 33 points. He didn't won any race. Not a pole, not a podium, one DNF. Yes, this is a very good place to be for Dionysus Faros. We are approaching the 3 minutes time. If Dionysus doesn't make any mistakes for now, he's gonna take the P1. Oh yeah, he's gonna take the P1, because we are averaging like a 4:20 from the laps. A 4:20 time on the laps on these cars here. Oh, Peter Jones, a little bit of a moment there. Looks like. Where's Peter Jones? Oh, repairing his car. Okay, P7, losing places. Now P8. see who got the fastest lap here on today's first race out of 2. We have Max Shepard with 4 minutes 18.9. Let's have a look on the P5, 421, 419, 422, 420 for Michał Marszal, 426 for Gerard Hoffman, a 4 minutes 18.8 for Peter Jones, which is in the top 10. 4 minutes 21 seconds for Angelo Dos Santos in 11th. We have a 4 minute 48 for Juris Wilkins. But Max Shepard going aggressive onto Flavio Bosca, which is in P2. This is a battle for P2. Second place, Max Shepard going... Oh, Flavio Bosca is opening a little bit of a gap between him and Max Shepard. Max Shepard is still on the slipstream. He's faster than Flavio Bosca. They are side by side, battling for P2. Max Shepard got the second place. If Flavio Bosca doesn't catch up, Max Shepard, he's gonna have the second place to the end of the race. Yeah, Flavio Bosca is 0.6 seconds behind Max Shepard, and Max Shepard is opening a gap as Flavio Bosca is falling behind a little bit. 0.7 second gap, sorry, 0.6 gap. Flavio Bosca is approaching little by little. Is it enough? Let's find out. 0.5 seconds from Flavio Bosca. Let's go on the driver's view. Pushing his car to the limit. Oh, and going off-road. Oh, nice save, awesome save, Flavio. That shows how good these drivers are. They're really, really good. They're driving at its finest. Let's have a look on the Dionyssos Faros. It's not the last stretch of road of Spa-Francorchamps 1966. He's rotating his car with slides around the corners. Very, very fast corners. Yeah, I think Flavio Bosca is not catching Max Shepard up. Action, battle for P13. Jacob Reed and Klaus Germanos there. Klaus Germanos just losing his position to Jacob Reed. Let's have a look at more action. And we have the final standings. Dionyssos Faros with the first place, Max Shepard in second place, Flavio Bosca in third place, followed by Ken Jagger in fourth place. John van der Geest approaching De La Source now to finish his lap at fifth. Let's keep a close look to that. Oh, very late braking by Michał Marszal, taking the place from Rob Postma. Outstanding driving from Michał Marszal, finishing 6th place, followed by Rob Postma in P7, Stefan Schneider on P8. Peter Jones is closing on Gerhard, but I think it's not enough. It's the final stretch of road. Yeah, Stefan Schneider on P7, Gerhard Hoffman in P8, Peter Jones in P10, Angelo Dos Santos in P11, 11th place, and Juris Wilkins in 12th, Jacob Reed in 13th, and Klaus Germanos in 14th. Very clean driving from everyone. Good job.
Hello everybody, well, I have finally arrived and I'm very, very sorry about my lateness. I have not been feeling too well and I fell asleep before the broadcast was meant to start. Matteo has thankfully covered everyone, and great job that, Matheus, for managing to do that on your own. I've literally just looked at the results of that, and the championship, obviously, because of where Ken and Michal finished, is coming to the second race. So Ken has done exactly what he needed to do to keep that championship alive. I'm quickly doing some maths and trying to figure out what the hell has got to be done now to get everything. Well, just to work out who needs to finish where and who needs to do what to who. So give me a couple of minutes whilst I was just loading to the server and everything else. But obviously, if you can give me an update on what happened in race 1, Matheus, that would be absolutely ideal.
We got Peter Jones in P1 at qualifying. We got Ken Jagger in second place in qualifying, if I'm not mistaken. No, we have Ken Jagger in first place in qualifying. We had Peter Jones in second place and Matheus Marçal in third. Matheus Marçal got involved in an accident with Joshua Penny, Brett Metcalf, and I think another Jacob Reid. Yeah, at the beginning, just going into the what is the name of the corner again? Sorry, to the first corner.
Oh,
and,
to the hairpin or no, into Eau Rouge?
Into Eau Rouge. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
They got into an accident into Eau Rouge just after the start, and yeah, with the standings for first race was Dionysus Faros in first, Mark Shepard in second place, Fabio Bosca in third, Ken Jagger in fourth, John Vandergeest, the fan favorite, John Vandergeest in sixth position, Matheus Marçal in sixth, Rob Postman seventh, Stefan Schneider getting the P8, Gerard Hoffman into the P9, and Angelo Dos Santos at the P10. Peter Jones, who started in the top 3, finished in 11th, and Iris Bilkins at 12th, Jacob Reid at P13, and Klaus Germanos at P14. Unfortunately, we had 2 DNFs by Joshua Penn and Brett Metcalf.
Okay, so obviously a shame to see that Brett and Joshua Penny retired in that race. Obviously 2 very quick drivers.
Oh yeah.
25-point gap, so obviously I made a couple of mistakes coming into this round with my predictions, and I'm very sorry. But thankfully, it isn't too badly wrong. I had a few more points more than I expected. So coming into this round, Matheus Marçal, obviously finishing P6, will take 26 points, so he'll be on 350 points exactly. Ken Jagger finishing P, will take 30 points into this round, which means he'll be on 329. Now, this means that the gap is now down to 21 points. So I've now got to do some more maths. A 29-point gap for Ken to win the title, to finish in 4th place again, and for Matrek to not score. So Ken can only have a shot at winning the title if Michal doesn't finish. Which would then mean all Michal has to do is finish ahead of Ken. That's all he's got to do.
Oh yeah.
So if Maturek can finish ahead of Ken, Maturek will, of course, win the title. Can finish in P4, then he's got to hope that Maturek doesn't score. If Ken finishes P3, and I need to do some more maths because I can't count in my head today. 33 minus 51, 12, so that would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. He would need Michał to finish 14th for him to have a shot. Now, with the amount of drivers I saw on the results, I don't think that's possible with how many we've got racing, which would mean, very much so, which would very much mean that it's that Ken would basically have a shot of winning this title. Would need to win, and this is, you know, Ken would need to win, and for Maturek to finish 9. So basically, the best that Ken could do is win, and the highest that Maturek could finish if Ken were to win is 9th for Ken to win the title. Also, there's one thing I actually need, and that is the server. So apologies for a bit of intermission problems. I'm assuming we'll be coming into the qualifying session soon.
We are currently in, yeah, we are actually in a qualifying session. Funny thing about the qualifying session in this track particularly, we have one out lap and one flying lap, and that's it. They only have one shot at making the fastest time possible. So you can see how long this track is. We are averaging a 4 minutes and 20 seconds lap on our drivers. We see, you know, some 4:17s, 4:16s, but we are averaging a 4 minute 20, which is a huge track. This is a 14-kilometer track. Very fast, very, very, very fast.
If you could do me a favour, Michał, and message me the server password.
Alright.
Because I haven't been seconded. Usually we get, as broadcast, we get sent the passwords to the server in advance. Yeah. Because it was.
I forgot to send you the password, my bad.
We're very much coming towards the end. So if you can go through qualifying whilst I'm slowly but surely getting in, we'll be okay. But once again, obviously, you know, the finale, the final race of the season, and well, it is going to be very, very close in the title fight indeed. I'm literally going to rewrite down where people need to finish. But Ken's most realistic chance is for Michał to not finish. Now, so I just looked, and I'm very sorry, there are apparently 15 people on the server, so actually there is a chance for Ken to actually finish a bit lower and get away with it, so I'm very sorry. So that does sort of rejink the championship a bit, but it definitely doesn't change anything on our end. It still means that Ken's best chance is for Michał to finish outside of the top 9. So what Ken needs is people to help him. He needs people to basically go, okay, oh, we're not in the fight for the championship. We're going to help Ken. But this is motorsport and no one ever does that. So, Ken's got to fight his way to the front from wherever he qualifies. And he's got to hope that Matrek has the same sort of problem he did in race 1. But as we're in the middle of qualifying, coming towards the end of it, obviously only a 5-minute session, and around this circuit, it's very much only a single lap if you get out of the track or of the pit lane early enough. Who have we got on pole then? This is where Matteo is too busy having a drink.
Huh? Sorry. I was just checking on the status on like our services and stuff like that.
I was just asking who is currently on pole because obviously I'm still loading.
No one still. You know, the track is huge, so no one completed a fast lap yet. Surprisingly. Oh yeah. 4 minutes. We have 4 minutes left. We are like in 6 minutes into the qualifying session, and no one has finished the lap yet. A flying lap yet.
We'll get there eventually.
Oh yeah.
He's a classic Formula 3 cars. The whole circuit is almost flat out. So
oh yeah.
That's what I was told anyway by one of the guys who's running this race.
Those cars go really fast into corners. They go like sliding at the edge of traction. It's so thrilling to watch those cars going. Afghan Jagger going into the. He just completed the first sector there. Let's have a look on his lap. Yeah, he has a 1 minute point 9 seconds first sector. He's approaching the line of the second sector now. Let's have a look.
It's only aesthetics on my end and not your end, but I've got a classic F1 1998 HUD on my rFactor installed at the moment, so using that for this. Yeah, I remember using it for an FSR engineering the other day. That was quite entertaining, seeing the rev counter spike every 2
oh yeah.
Suzuka.
Excuse me.
But
King Jagger with the fastest second sector of the weekend. 1 minute 25 seconds. Very good. Impressive. I think King Jagger can take the P1 on this, the pole on the qualifying session of the second race today.
If he wins, if he gets pole and wins, you know, he's done all he can. It's not like he can do much else apart from that, unless he wants to take out the house.
Oh yeah.
He's not that kind of. He's definitely not that kind of person.
Oh yeah.
I've known Ken a good year or so now. Coming towards the end of the lap, going to the final third.
Ken is
very
just
much
a person that races for fun and races cleanly. Very good racer. Very skillful. Oh yeah.
Very much. And you know, it's a 3-car train at the moment. Joshua Penny, Ken Jagger and Jacob Reed. Jacob Reed finally making a race. He was going to try and do the Elton Park round last time out, but didn't manage to make it due to other issues and other commitments.
Look at that! Ken Jagger and his drift. Oh, I mean his F3 car that he doubles as a drift car from weekend to weekend.
Yeah, on the grass. He's now going to have Jacob Reed slipstreaming him as they come into the final corner, coming into La Source. Side by side into La Source. Jacob, what are you doing?
Look at that, using the cut. Oh, very big slide. Let's see what time he's going to post to here.
You've got to not cut in there because that's the pit lane.
Oh, 4 minutes 20. Joshua Penny with 4 minutes 18 in P1 for now.
Now Ken's got a chance to do another lap, so definitely doesn't have to worry too much.
Ken just spun, got into pits, I guess. Okay, let's have a look on. Let's have a look on Fluffy Borska.
Oh, Matrek actually running very wide through the source. It's very hard for me to say the final corner when it's actually turn 1 in real life.
Yeah.
He used to start on the old GP, on the old pit loop. So here we go, Matrek on his lap now, coming up into Eau Rouge. There's a random hay bale on the outside of the circuit. Matrek coming through radial.
Slide from
down what is now known as coming down what is now known as the Camel Straight. Such a different circuit to what we have now. Obviously, you remember how large the Spa is nowadays. You know, it's been shortened quite heavily. You know, from the 14 kilometers circuit.
It's been shortened by half. It is 7.7 kilometers. The new Spa, not the new Spa, the current Spa. This one has 14 kilometers. This is like this is like Le Mans territory, you know.
It's still actually the longest calendar on the calendar as well. Actually, it still maintains that you know that status as, you know, the longest track on a calendar.
The longest track, and the you need the most amount of time to complete the lap here.
Yeah, definitely. And you can see, I'm just riding on board Manchester, and you can see some of the trees very much low dangling, and very much houses, you know, very close. So one mistake and you're either going to be having dinner with someone, or you're going to be bird watching for the rest of the day. But you know, you've got two options there. I don't know which one you'd rather pick.
you can either stay on the track or marry a tree.
But Max, 2 tenths up at the moment, doing a really great job with the tools he's got.
Fastest per second.
It must get very laborious for these guys, because unlike the Formula 1 cars of the same era, which I recently was watching, actually one of the drivers hits Night Drive, these cars are full throttle pretty much everywhere. There's never really anywhere where they're not on the full throttle. So it's a case of just keeping your line right, optimising your lines, and not spinning up the rears where you do have to get off the throttle.
Oh yeah.
But definitely only 3 people left on the circuit at the moment. Obviously, one of them being Matheus Marçal, coming into the final third of the circuit. Marçal obviously hasn't set a lap, so if he makes any mistake, that's his qualifying over. On the run down.
Yeah, Marçal, very fast driver. He won the Zandvoort, one of the Zandvoort races, right?
Won the majority. He's actually won the majority. Yeah, he's won the majority of the races this year. Obviously, racked up another win last time out in race 2, after Zach Bremner pretty much threw it away, which was an absolute shame. He was doing a really great job. And obviously, haven't seen Zach here tonight. Obviously, I could just have not read something correctly, and I'll have a look. But you know, definitely, no Zach Bremner. So definitely, shame to not see Zach here tonight. Now, Alexander Meshkov either. I was speaking to Alex before, asking him if he was going to come and race, and he said, "No, I can't make it tonight." So no Alexander Meshkov either. So pretty much only 2 very quick drivers down. As Matrek is coming into the final few corners on the brakes, get the car turned in, put your foot down.
He currently has the fastest first sector and the fastest second sector. Let's have a look on the third sector.
8 tenths up in the second sector as he's coming now down towards the Los Ols hairpin. 100 meters, hits the brake.
Very late braking, carrying the brakes.
Puts his foot down as early as possible, lets the car run, lets the rear end wrap itself around nicely towards the start-finish line, and I have a feeling it is going to be pole for Matheus.
Wow.
Final race of the season, 1.1 seconds ahead of Joshua Penny here. Very, very good time indeed by Matheus.
4 minutes 17 seconds, .4. Fastest time of the weekend so far.
Yeah, but well done, Matheus. Now, Ken Jagger, P10. Only P10. The complete opposite way around that it needs to be for Ken to win the title. But either way, into warm-up. So your grid's going to be Michal Maturek from Joshua Penny, from Jacob Reed, Peter Jones, Roel Postma, Flavio Vodska, Angelo Dos Santos, Garcis Ferreos, Stefan Schneider, Ken Bagger, John Vandergeest, Klaus Germanis, Jared Hoffman, Yuris Bilkins, Max Shepard, and Brett Metcalf, rounding out the rest of the field. Also just noticed that Garcis Ferreos is running sort of a Prost style livery, which is quite nice to see on his Formula 3 car. It's good to see some liveries coming out of these cars. But very much a case. Just reminding Ken Jagger that his most realistic shot of winning the title is if Maturek finishes P9, because it is possible, and it has happened before. Maturek has made mistakes and has dropped down. We saw it at Zandvoort. And here, if you do drop down, you've very much not got much chance of catching up again.
Happened before, as we've seen in the first race. Michal Maturek made a mistake with some 3 other guys and ended up in the back of the pack, but he made a really good recovery position and actually finished in the top 10.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm just laughing because John Vandergeest is saying, I was updating Ken Jagger on the title updates, and John Vandergeest has gone, what do I need to win the championship? I said, well, 30 times points and a miracle, and maybe some bribes. But definitely going to be an interesting turn of events here. And obviously, just remembering the hay bales on this circuit very much are not solid. They will very much fly onto tracks. If one person has an accident, about 3 others are going to follow. But only 2 minutes left in this warm-up session. Definitely a lot to look forward to coming into this final race. As I said, Ken Jagger, if he wins, Michal Maturek needs to be P9 for Ken to take the title. If Ken finishes anywhere else, he needs Michal to retire pretty much. If Michal beats Ken, it's game over. That's the end of it. So Ken has got to do some work, and Michal's got to have some issues.
And Michal Maturek, who participated in all the 10 events, had 5 wins out of 10 races, 8 pole positions and 7 times in a...
Yeah, definitely. The only times he wasn't on pole this season, well, that was both Alton Park rounds, and that was with Zach Bremner. A minute and 5 seconds left of this warm-up session now. Oh, just seeing Klaus Germanis have a bit of an accident there. As he was following Max Schenker with a bit of dirty air, it seemed like, but just clipped his rear right wheel on the barrier, and around he went. Jacob Reed is doing donuts in the pit lane. Well, not in the pit lane, in the pub. Right, it's a Jacob Reed things. And he's blown his engine up. Nah, it's even more just Jacob Reed things. Matheus trying to practice his start as best he can. And Joshua Penny's had an accident coming into the final few corners. But it's the end of warm-up. We are getting ready for what is going to be the final race of the year. Well, sorry, the final race of the season. Yeah, exactly. But once again, we have a title fight on our hands. 12 races this year, 6 rounds, and the title has come down to 21 points at the end of the season. It is very much going to be a question of who finished this race where. Matheus lines up his car on the left-hand side of the grid on the pole position. Bit of a staggered grid. That just means it's got more time for people to make their way through the field. And the lights will come on.
Green, green.
And we're green, and what a start by Jacob Reed. As we get off the line, Matheus has almost stalled the car off the grid. Into Eau Rouge. There is chaos in front. Where is Ken Jagger? Is he involved? He is! He's been spun off! He's been spun off around, he's in the barrier backwards. And all he needs to just even try and finish, because anything is possible in this final round. But this is a horrific start to Ken's title. Jacob Reed currently leads from Joshua Penny. An amazing job by these guys to get out of there. Matheus currently 3rd in this race at the moment. Rob Posma currently 4th, Angelo Dos Santos in 5th, Schneider in 6th, Shepherd up to 7th of his qualifying position. Very great job by Max Shepherd indeed. Yeah, and Joshua Penny on the back of Jacob Reed around the outside. Very, very close indeed. It's gonna be, he's gonna make the move stick. Joshua Penny makes the move stick.
Joshua Penny that DNF'd the race 1.
Yeah, didn't make it through the end of the first race, which is such a shame because he was doing. He is known to do well, but when he gets out in front, he can hold himself out really well. Jacob Reed in the slipstream though, and that car has got from speed 223 kilometers an hour to 215. Jacob very much hauling that rear end of that car around, and he's going to try and make a move somewhere halfway through the first lap here. Pulls alongside out of the slipstream, side by side down the straight. Now Matheus just watching these two, looking at them, closing in. Joshua Penny slots in behind Jacob Reed. It's not a case of battling side by side. It's a case of being smart where you overtake and when you overtake. It's very much a case of one of those races. Ken Jagger running 14th at the moment, one retirement already, which is Brett Metcalf. But Jacob Reed versus Joshua Penny up the front. Matheus very close behind indeed. In the slipstream once again is Joshua Penny to the inside. Side by side, Jacob gives him room. Through the right-hander, Jacob slots in behind. I've known Jacob for a good couple of years now, and safe to say he's very much a clean driver when he's not, when he actually puts his mind to it. Gets in behind Joshua Penny again. Matheus struggling to close up to these guys, but here goes Jacob on the inside once again. It's going to be a case of swapping and swerving, chopping and changing through the front of the field. makes it work once again. And we're almost 3 wide, sorry, for the fight for 4th. Dos Santos, Shepard and Posma. Those guys almost 3 wide as they're coming towards the end of the lap. These guys all potentially in contention for the win as well, remember. As Dos Santos gets slightly wide, Shepard's going to go to his outside, coming towards the penultimate corner. And down to the inside of the penultimate corner of the left-hander. Around the outside of the final corner at La Source. Dos Santos backs off, gives him room, gives the Scotsman room. And Posma doesn't manage to take advantage of any of this. But Jacob Reed leads the first lap of this motor race. And definitely won't be the last he leads. But Joshua Penny obviously coming through Radiant at the moment. Definitely got the slipstream. As Posma very close to the back of Dos Santos. They are going to go side by side, whilst Josh Penny and Jacob Reed are going to go side by side. Very much going to be the scene of what you expect. Jacob Reed actually backing out. This smart driving, just backing out, running behind Joshua Penny. Doesn't really need to make any stupid moves. He's got plenty of time left. Still 19 minutes and 50 to go. As Posma is trying to make a move on Dos Santos for P5. Very close, there's contact. Both of them spin out. Posma, very big accident into the catch fencing. Well, not even catch fencing, just into the fencing in general. Dos Santos gets himself going, nearly rejoining into Vladivostok. And Ken Jagger's out. Ken Jagger is out. Oh dear, no. He's missing a tyre. He will not get that back to the pits. This means no matter what. This means that no matter what, Michal Maturek is your SimRacingOnline Classic Formula 3 champion for this season. So this race is now just for bragging rights. Ken will do what he can to get that car back to the pits, if he can even try and get it out of where he's got it stuck. But it's heartbreaking for Ken, so close yet so far. Going to be the bridesmaid for this season, I'm afraid. But the main fight we've got to focus on now is the fight up for the lead. Up front, Joshua Penny and Jacob Reed. Joshua Penny having another look. Down the inside, once again, the speeds are equal. These two giving each other plenty of room and plenty of respect. And that's just what you like to see. Darlis Israel's fighting Peter Jones, Joshua Penny's brother, racing here today. Peter Jones gets slightly loose, and Darlis Israel's taking a bit of a tight line. This is the fight for P7 on track at the moment. As Maturek has gotten past Penny. I missed that, but Maturek has gotten past Penny. It happened just as I came back to it. And Kenny's still trying to get that car. Penny's very nearly made more contact with Maturek. And Ken Jagger is out of this race. He's gone, he's left. Ken Jagger is out of this race and the championship. Maturek will see that message. No, he can just back off and relax. It's all he needs to do. Penny in the slipstream, very close indeed. Pulls to the inside, back to the slipstream on Reed. Very much three-way fight for the lead. They've gapped Max Shepard, who's currently 4th. But Penny trying to have a look on the outside of Reed. It's not going to work through the penultimate corner. Josh. Maturek just backing off, knows he doesn't need to make, oh sorry, not the penultimate corner, but backing off, knows he doesn't want to make any stupid mistakes. Here comes Joshua Penny once again. Going to be to the inside of the penultimate corner. Going to make it work, nice and easy. Maturek going to have a look to the inside of Reed into the source. No, just going to give him a bit of a nose, saying I'm here. As Penny locks up, goes a bit wide. Both Matarek and Reed very close to that inside wall. There's Max Shepherd's not that far off those guys either. 16 minutes remaining just about. Joshua Penny leads Jacob Reed and Matarek and Shepherd and Schneider top 5. John Van der Geest currently in P6. He needs a miracle if he wants to have any chance of winning this race, it seems. Miracles have happened to him before. Joshua Penny doing a phenomenal job though. Out front, same with Jacob Reed and Matarek, all three of them fighting very cleanly. Now Max Shepherd is actually gaining a fair bit of time on these guys. Obviously the slipstream really going to be helping the top 3 gap Shepherd. Coming into the little village, coming through past the building. Some nice free Formula 1 tickets for any family in the family at that home. I wouldn't be too bothered if it was back like that back in the day. You know, what's the chance? Free F1 tickets for the chance of an F1 car to come through your wall. Wouldn't be too upset about that. Going through the right-handed Joshua Penny, going a bit more than he would have wanted. Reed with the run to the inside. It's going to be the outside of the next corner. Matarek drops back off, but won't be for long. He's just letting these two guys have some fun out front. (14 minutes and 40 seconds remaining). Only going to maybe be a 3, 4, maybe 5 lap race if we're lucky. As Reed goes to the inside, makes his way through. Penny and Matarek getting very close to him again. Reed taking those corners very tight indeed. Penny trying to find a way to get past. It's not working in his favour this race. Doesn't seem to have it. Dos Santos is out of this race. James Angelo Dos Santos was running really well, and then the accident didn't help him whatsoever. Keeping an eye on these three up front, just very much a case of who's going to blink first in that final in the Los Force happen. Very much another case as Penny looks to try and make a move again on the inside. Reed a bit defenceless. Can't do anything to this car, but it's a bit more top speed around here. Ducks it back left. John Van der Geest has gone. Now, where did John crash? Well, he's missing a front right tyre, so my statement's actually correct. Where the hell did he crash? My game just decided to freeze up for a second. It's 3 wide! 3 wide for the lead! And Matarek amongst both of them! Well done there, Matarek. That's called being smart and biding your time. These 3 guys closer than ever. Penny makes a small bit of mistake on the grass slightly, not too badly. But really very close to the new champion here at SimRacingOnline. Be 12 minutes when they come across the line left in this race. Joshua Penny looking to the inside of Reed until a source. Gonna be an easy move. Jacob's not going to defend it. Oh, Penny into the back of Matarek. For the second time today. Penny's gone into Matarek. Just maybe taking a slight bit too much pressure on the brakes, locking up, sailing into the back. Thankfully, no harm done. Penny now trying to get back through, coming up Eau Rouge and Radion. Oh, nearly side by side at the top of Radion. Not going to work. Definitely side by side here though. Reed looking at his mirrors, seeing the very small little dots that are Matarek and Penny at the moment. And being very thankful to Shepard being able to see the guys in front of him once again. I don't think he's going to be too upset about seeing them that far behind. But Penny running a slight bit wide there. It's going to open him up to being dropped off by Matrek, which means that he's going to drop off that lead group. But very much coming through the little village sector, only a third of the way through this lap. Just proves how long a lap it is. 4 minutes 17 is the best race lap so far. Now it's done by Matrek, of course. Another fight going on a bit further down the field for P5 in this race. There's Narcissus Ferrous and Peter Jones. Those guys nose to tail still and have been all race. Ferrous having a look on the inside. Peter Jones, the rookie Monsters boy, alongside Narcissus Ferrous, the Eidos Motorsport boy. Very much a friendly rivalry between the two. 10 minutes remaining. Not many laps to go here at the circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. 1966 for that matter. In the slipstream once again for Rails. Trying to have a look, not going to work. But Rails definitely on the back of Peter Jones. The hounding the back of Peter Jones. Coming through the right-hander. Very much coming towards the end of what has been a supremely exciting season of racing, and very much one that we're very glad we could have broadcasted this year. And Pharrell still trying to get past Peter Jones, doesn't seem to have the top speed. The Greek trying to make it past the sprint, just not working for him at the moment. As Michał Matrek is under pressure again from Joshua Penny.
Joshua Penny closing really fast now.
Yeah, definitely got that top speed advantage.
Inside.
Yeah,
it was too risky there. Look, I'll go a little bit shaky.
Wasn't far enough alongside for it to really work, so on the grass.
You can see how far these guys are pushing these cars. They're on the edge of the traction. On the limit. The absolute limit.
A very small ass traction on these cars, obviously very skinny tyres. Now, skinnier tyres than you can see on a basic road car as Penny goes to the inside of the source. Matrek runs wide at that, allowing Penny back through. Not even going to give Matrek a decent run coming out of the source hairpin. There's a yellow flag car in the pit lane. Ooh, Josh getting very close to the barriers. And sorry, not the barriers, the bales on the inside of the Radion there.
Michał Matrek just closing in the gap between Joshua Penny and him. Very, very fast on the inside now. Gets out of the next curve. Is he fast enough? I don't think so. No, not fast enough. But he's still there, Very, very close. He wants the second place.
Matrek playing that long game, knows obviously there's not much time. It'll be one more lap after this, I believe. So we're coming towards the end of the race, 5-lap race only here. It's such a long circuit, plenty of room for overtaking as we've seen.
Look at that, how fast is this car? Very, very fast onto the slipstream of Joshua Penny.
10 km/h advantage on the straight with that slipstream. And very much makes it work. Now Joshua Penny going to fight back. These guys got to remember, one more lap to go, not long left in what has been an amazing season of racing here at SimRacingOnline.
So close to each other.
Two guys not giving each other any room whatsoever to play with. This is what happens when racing is clean. It happens, and it's very great to see Joshua bouncing off the limiter in 5th gear.
And they are not very far away from Jacob Reed either.
Yeah, Jacob will most likely have this unless he bottles it on the final lap. But Maturek holding off Joshua Penny.
And Maturek is closing the gap between him and Jacob Reed.
Yeah, him and Jacob in very much in the racing dust for Rails is in the garage. No rear left wheel, so he's having off somewhere.
Or just DNF.
Well, he's had enough. He's got no rear left wheel. I think that's pretty safe to say he's had an accident somewhere. But Joshua Penny really trying to hand the back of Maturek as we're coming towards the white flag. 5 minutes remaining, 1 lap to go this time by. Side by side, is Penny going to try it on the outside? He's going to try it, he's going to be on the inside for the next corner.
Backs up just slightly. Oh!
From the rear end of Penny's car.
Very nice save from Joshua Penny there. Was losing everything. Look at that!
Oh! Reed losing the rear end, I said he needs a bottle it for Maturek to have a chance, and he's done exactly that, and now Penny's going to have a look at Maturek.
Side by side.
Very much side by side. No top speed for Penny because Maturek is in the slipstream with Jacob Reed.
It's the ultimate battle for P1 right now.
This is the closest and longest P1 fight we've had all season, I believe. Oh, it's Penny very close, nearly into the barrier there as Maturek and Reed get very close as well. Here we go, side by side. Maturek to the inside. Going to be side by side through La Source. Maturek brakes later. Locks up the front left. Going to be a run. The white flag is in the air for Jacob Reed, Matheus Marçal and Joshua Penny. 1 more lap to go here at Spa. 1 more lap to go in the SimRacingOnline. Formula 3 and Jacob Reed's in the barrier.
He missed the braking point.
Jacob Reed has thrown it away. He'll be throwing his wheel in anger. He's gone. He's all set forward. And he's thrown it away on the white flag lap. He was 14 kilometers away from taking a victory. It now promotes Max Shepherd onto the podium. Joshua Penny running slightly wider than Maturek. It's going to mean that Maturek may end his season and his championship in style. Going through the right-hander, down the straight. Only a third of this finale lap completed. And very, very close indeed. Very much on the grass. Max Shepherd's just going to be running his own lap. Peter Jones is in the... Peter Jones has crashed into a building.
He lost a wheel. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to wheel it to the finish line. Only with 3 wheels. Joshua Penny is just in 2nd place there, really close to Matheus Marçal.
Very, very close indeed. Halfway through this final lap. Side by side once again. Peter Jones is still going a relatively decent pace even without front right wheel.
Oh yeah.
His car's up. 1 minute to go. Matchurek wide. Then he slips through. Matchurek knows he just needs to hold back. He'll get him at the end of this race. Peter Jones is off the circuit once again. He's gone into some local agriculture. Didn't know Formula 3 cars were so good at ploughing, it seems. Matchurek not giving Penny an inch though. We're coming towards the end. Into the final third of the lap. Final third of the race. And Matheus Marçal will either take the win or just the title. He's already taken the title. He wants that race win. The timer hits zero. And very much a case of Marçal taking the championship and almost a win, as Penny's very actually close to him still.
Oh yeah. Penny's riding his car. Oh, Penny lost the rear end of his car. Oh no.
Oh dear, no, no, no. Penny loses second place. He'll get back on track before it gets near him for third. But it's going to be the coronation of a new champion here in SimRacingOnline. Matheus Marçal, a dominant season, is going to see him come across the line to take another win here in SimRacingOnline, and is going to be the championship in the classic Formula 3s here at Spa. Max Shepard's going to come across the line to finish in second place. And Joshua Penny, after a valiant fight, losing it on the final lap, is going to finish on the podium in the final race of the season here at SimRacingOnline. But what a championship win by Matheus Marçal. An outstanding turn of events here.
Very chaotic race with most of the drivers just DNFing here. We only have 6 drivers left out of 16.
Yeah, very much a race of attrition once again. And Ken Jagger retiring very, very early on indeed. Such a shame. Two more cars left to finish, Klaus Gimanis and Jared Hoffman. But what could have been for Jacob Reed? So close to a win, and it just happened to all go on the final lap at Radion. Klaus Gimanis finally coming into the La Source hairpin. He will cruise his way home to a top 5 finish here at Spa. A valiant effort by Jared Hoffman. He's still trying. He's still trying to get home.
Oh, he has a lot of damage.
Yeah, a lot of damage indeed. Trying to wheel his car home. Very much a valiant effort by him to trying to get it home.
Oh yeah. His car. Oh my god. Congratulations to Matheus Marçal for the win and the title, the champion title. The title.
Yeah, very much. Congratulations and commiserations to Jagger, but congratulations to Marçal. A dominant season by him. winning over half of the races this season, taking pole.
6 out of 12 races.
So winning exactly half of the races this season, taking pole in pretty much 90% of them. Only 2 races, I believe, that he didn't get pole in. Obviously, as we said, both of them were at the Alton Park circuit. Slowly but surely, Jared Hoffman is coming towards the end of the lap. Kudos to him.
Jared Hoffman still going, slowly but surely.
So I'll give you another rundown of the order whilst Jared Hoffman is crawling his way back with the damage. Michal Maciek, your new champion. 25 minutes 56 seconds of racing. 5.8 ahead of Max Shepard in second. Third place went to Joshua Penny. Fourth to Flavio Bodska. Klaus Germanis in fifth. Sixth, eventually, will be Jared Hoffman. Seventh place, Peter Jones. 8th, Jacob Reed, and these are all retirements, by the way. Jacob Reed, Juris Bilkins, Darcy Ferreras, Stefan Schneider, John Van der Geest, Angelo Dos Santos, Rob Posner, Ken Jagger, and Brett Metcalf. But what a season it has been here in Formula 3.
Oh yeah.
Very, very dominant.
Brilliant driving by every single one of the participants. These cars are not easy to drive.
No, not at all. Very much difficult car. Everyone willing Gerhard on to finish this race. Gerhard Hoffman still going, doing an amazing job.
You can see how much work he's putting on his wheel. He cannot go any faster than that.
May have also accidentally pressed the wrong button there. We're going to keep this running until Jared Hoffman comes across the line, because his valiant effort is actually quite amazing to see. It's very rare to see someone actually try to pull the car back home.
Look at that, he's trying to go faster, but his car keeps doing funky things.
Yeah, very much so, and doing so well. A few more corners and it's over. He's doing so well.
I'm interested in how his car is gonna behave into La Source there.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Oh yeah.
This is amazing, the fastest crab that's ever been seen, apparently. He's just overtaken Peter Jones in the standings because Peter crashed.
How fast is it?
I'll have a look. Currently going 40 kilometers an hour.
Wow.
He's driving at road speeds. He's driving very safely. He's driving along the speed limit.
Yeah, along the speed limit. Yeah.
very much amazing job to keep it going. 30 mile an hour.
Example of gentleman driving.
Well, it's an example of people who just want to get to the end.
Oh yeah.
He's not got much longer to go. His current lap time is 5 minutes and 35 seconds.
With his fastest being 4 minutes 27 seconds.
There's only a minute behind in case of damage.
Oh yeah. Approaching La Source now.
Penultimate corner, he's gonna finish. The power of everyone willing him on.
This guy's doing some weird stuff. I don't know what's going on in the back suspension there, but it looks like it's a crab on engines. You know? Crab on wheels.
The Crabmobile has a quarter to go, as Joshua Petty's put it.
Crab to La Source. Very late braking, or no brake at all.
He's going to be on the brakes very hard now.
Very early into the power.
Obviously, as much as we may joke about, this is something you very rarely see,
Oh, yeah.
especially in racing. For people to come home, finish lap, he might come into the pits for a laugh. Yeah, into the pits he must. No, he's not. He's staying out.
He's
No,
staying
he's
in.
grabbed it into the pit lane. No, he's grabbed it into the pit lane. He's back out. He's half in, half out. He can't decide.
Receiving a checkered flag. Oh, look at that!
Hooray!
Hooray! Congratulations, Jared Hoffman.
Well done, Jared Hoffman, for
You were an
finishing in
example.
P6. And Jared Hoffman finishes P6 in this race.
A total time of 9 minutes 34 seconds.
An amazing job by all of these guys. Sorry, boys, but I hate DNF. And that's what that's the kind of spirit that we love.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Obviously, final things we've got to say obviously is we let Jared Hoffman finish his amazing Crabmobile lap around the circuit. It has been an amazing season. It's been an absolute pleasure to be a part of this series and a part of this season. Obviously, once again, Matheus Marçal will take the title here in the SimRacingOnline Classic Formula 3 series on rFactor 2. What's up next? Well, in a few days' time, on Sunday this Sunday actually, upcoming, and I'll make sure it is the second round of the Gear Multiclass Endurance pack, running at a wet Circuit de la Sarthe for the Deux Heures de Le Mans. So very much going to be an interesting race indeed. Drivers having to contend with a very wet track indeed, and I've driven the track in the wet. It's very interesting, I'll say the least. But that is on Sunday the 16th of September at 8 British time. 37 entries for that race. Definitely going to be a lot of fun with a very packed grid. And a lot of drivers on that reserve list. So, well, we'll see what happens come that day. We've got time left, a lot of practice left. And all I can say is from myself and Matheus Marçal, I think it's been a very, very fun season to broadcast in general.
I agree.
But thank you everybody so much for joining us for these 3 races. It was a broadcast that was only meant to really happen for the Zandvoort round. We made sure that we could do this round, the next 2 rounds. And well, we've done it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone who supported us and come and watch the broadcast. It has been an absolute pleasure to be broadcasting here at SimRacingOnline. And from myself and Matheus Marçal, we will see you on Sunday for the Gear Endurance Pack. Until then, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye, everyone. See you in the Sunday or Gear Multiclass Endurance Race, Round 2 Le Mans, 3-hour event. It's gonna be fun. I'll see you there. Bye bye.